Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. I want to take a look at a couple of charts. As you may have heard, AMC was on a massive run today. At one point, it was up over 100% as the stock has had a massive short squeeze playing out in just a couple of days. It's up over 400% and even up in the after hours here. So my thought now is, what's the next potential squeeze candidate? As we know, AMC, GameStop, costs, all had massive squeezes around the same time. And they're all kind of perking up a little more now as well. Costs here up 68%, GameStop today up 13%. But there's one other stock that also squeezed or squozed around that January, February time. And that's iRobot, ticker IRBT. Now, iRobot, as you can see, has the same kind of pattern, a massive squeeze in January, February. But today, iRobot is only up 7%, which is pretty low compared to all of them. Now, the thing that has me interested about iRobot is their short interest. So if I bring in a chart from MarketSmith, we can see how AMC over here has about 0.9 days of short interest. And the float is 441 million shares. Let's look at GameStop. So GameStop has 1.2 days of short interest and a float of 58.7 million shares. Now, if I look at iRobot, ticker IRBT, iRobot has 9 days of short interest. It also has a way smaller float than GameStop. GameStop had like 58 million shares. iRobot only has 27.3 million shares. So it has half the amount of shares and almost 10 times the amount of short interest. And again, it's not really up much after hours. So I think that this could potentially be a little bit of a hidden squeeze candidate going forward. Now, full disclosure, I do have a small position in iRobot that I bought today. And my average price is about $102. So I'm up on the trade, but not up significantly. But I think that this could keep going. And I may buy more tomorrow if it does. Because, again, look at the short interest. 9 days of short interest compared to AMC, 0.9 days of short interest. So it has a way smaller float, it has way more short interest, and it hasn't gone as much as those other two stocks over the last couple of days here. So I think that there's a big opportunity that's being missed here with iRobot. I know I want to capitalize, and maybe you can too. So I'm going to keep an eye on iRobot and watch for a move over today's high on higher than average volume. That would give me the indication that the squeeze is now happening with this stock too. So keep an eye on iRobot, ticker IRBT, and we'll see how this plays out. Because this is a riskier trade, I would definitely recommend only doing this if you have some trading experience, and potentially, if you are taking a trade like this, do it with small size. Don't play with money that you can't lose, because this could go either way. So it's a little bit of a high risk idea, but one that I think could work. So like I said, I'll be setting an alert right above today's intraday high, maybe around that 107, 108 level, and see if this can pop to the upside like AMC, GameStop, and the others. So that's all I have for you tonight. I hope that video was helpful. Hey, give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already, at Scott Trades. And be sure and sign up for Dan Fitzpatrick's free stock chart of the day at StockMarketMentor.com. We'll see you next time.